what was the main reason why you wanted to come here?
Photo album.
It feels real. It feels like I'm actually in the wild. But then I think to myself, well, what is the wild anymore?
I think this is it. Honestly, like being here and like animals are literally everywhere. You can't escape it.
It's incredible to be camping in these places and to be so close to wildlife. I don't know if any of us expected to be so close to the like hyenas around our camp or the baboons stealing our cookies.
A ginger snap. Drop the ginger snap. Ginger snap. Got too many ginger snaps.
My expectations for this trip was to be shocked, and definitely I'm being shocked every minute.
But one of my expectations was when we come here, we'll be close to Earth and close to animals. It was met. We come back and like 20 feet high giraffe is just walking like, okay, what's up? You know, here we go.
This is all completely brand spanking new to me. So it's like just like being in another country, seeing how different people live. It's so completely different, obviously, than what I'm used to in America. And then, you know, coming here and being like 20 feet away from a giraffe, like in our camp. That's crazy. So yeah, shocked every minute.
Good morning. It's like day three. Day camping. It's day 3. Oh, it's so cool. Whoa. So cool. It's like a little jet. It's so cool. Oh, that's cool, right? Oh, dang it. I always forget to take these. Whoa.
Get in the D. Oh, on your face. Oh, is that burnt?
No, you're supposed to put on your face.
Oh,
That's what it says.
does it?
Just not
Yes!
just not in your eyes or your mouth or, like,
on the back.
your ears.
It says, I swear.
Hold eye open and rinse slowly and gently.
They say they're using like watermelon or pumpkin.
Oh, you can't eat watermelons?
No.
I'll need your sass right now. Across my face
That's a wasp.
That wasp.
I've never been stung by a bee before. I'm like deathly afraid of them.
Today's been that day where everybody's been chatting. Look at this just cool because we're all becoming friends.
What you wanted to me, baby, I can make it feel.
One of the things that was interesting was in my paper I wrote about how like females make decisions in which way they should move. So it's kind of like they can be altruistic kind of. So like they'll lie in a circle and point in the direction they want to go until like they all come to a decision in which way to move.
We got up close and personal with some hippos. And we saw a gazelle chasing an ostrich.
Like what was that?
Just keep doing what you're doing, guys.
Their own little crater. Looking at all.
Crater within the crater.
So you can just sit there and contemplate life like this. Okay. I'm gonna shoot an after cover at this moment.
How's the tree up here, Kelly?
It's wonderful up here.
Yeah, you have to sing when you're in the bathroom so we know.
New rule. Okay, the question that we want to put out there is about conservation and what the point of conservation is. Like, do you think that conservation is only there because of people? Is it a self-interested matter, or is the purpose of conservation to conserve wildlife despite human existence?
For people, they say if no people, there is no conservation.
Well, there's no need.
No need. Why?
The only reason we're conserving is because we screwed it up.
I think the relationship between humans and nature is very dysfunctional. On one side, conservation is serving the human purpose, like safari and ecotourism. But then on the other side, it's also it's being used to like actually preserve the wildlife. 200 years ago, there was probably many more elephants than there are today.
There's so many elephants here.
I think that this actually kind of gets back to what we were talking about yesterday in terms of like the cheaters or the selfish. Just because anytime I think of conservation, the first thing I think of is the tragedy of the commons. How do we figure out how to balance, you know, like the agriculture and this, like the need to not overuse?
Like, would we be grateful on our deathbed that, like, you know what, all the humans are dying, but at least there's going to be this beautiful earth that lives. Like, would we care about it outside of ourselves?
Yeah.
There you go, Sarah.
I think we're entering an age where it's not enough to be a citizen of one country. I think we need to be global citizens because we're all connected as people, and the best way to become a global citizen is to meet our fellow citizens. I got one.
How do their manes stay short?
Park rangers come through in the trailer.
What is this? Is this honey? Yes, it is.
What's for dinner, man?
Hiyo takwenya.
Ego!
Ah, thank you. There you are.
I feel like like I've been telling a lot of people this, like I couldn't imagine like a more different group of people together, but it's just been so much fun. I couldn't imagine like even like if one person was out of it, I just like the dynamic would have been off.
Because since I'm so sensitive and love this sharing stuff, we decided to take it to the next level. One, to reflect on our time so far, because we're about 2/3 of the way through it, and start, you know, getting mentally ready for the last third so we can make the most of it, as well as sharing some love with the group. So for me, peak so far was when we walked out of the Bedford onto that little platform above the crater and just looked at like this vast, you know, just beautiful scene. I was telling Matt the other day, I feel like I never felt like so insignificant at that time, like just looking out over that. It was absolutely incredible. And then personal shout out to Jordan for loving lions almost as much as Fahad loves elephants. The other day when we were almost. Fahad is on another level. The other day when we were in the crater, Matt was on a roll just being like, I want to see a hyena. And then Michaela's like, look, 12 hyenas. So Jordan came up in lunch and was like, Matt, repeat after me. I want to see lions. And then she joined our car, and no more than like 10 minutes later, we strolled up on those 4 like lionesses under the tree, like right there. It was absolutely incredible.
I love that.
She did. She
shout
was
out
in the window,
like it was absolutely, that was awesome.
I'd like to give a shout out to Michaela, because I wouldn't see half of the things I've seen if not for her incredible eyesight. So thank you very much. And I'm gonna sit next to her a lot more.
The crater? Damn. I like after that it just goes ... exclamation. I need more adjectives. The amount of animals we've seen.
Yeah.
The fact that they bite.
I only have one bar that's I have this. Like it's fine that you fly around and whatever, but the fact that they bite just makes it them 10 times annoying.
Damn them.
Right?
Yeah.
My robe would have to be my weird heat rash / fungal infection. I don't know what it is.
It's going to show it to security between that
Have
you been in West Africa? No, but it was in East Africa and I got
You have to check out this bug. It's insanely big. This is my hand and this is the bug. Wow.
I haven't been bored 1 minute.
So as I was sitting around the campfire tonight on our last night, I realized that with the wind blowing through my hair and on my skin, that I have only been in a building maybe twice in the past 10 days. Pretty much all of what we've been doing has been outside, and there's just something different about learning in that environment. That all got me started thinking about what learning in the classroom is like. For example, I'm taking an intercultural communication class right now, but it's different. Actually just being thrown into another culture and trying to figure it out. At the market yesterday, I'm like walking through the market and I'm looking all of these people in the eye and I'm smiling, thinking that that is a polite way to respond. And then at the campfire last night, we were talking about how that's rude, and part of me was like, I should have known and I should have realized that I was breaking a cultural norm. But I mean, I think part of experiential learning happens when you mess up and you don't know what happens, especially with culture. I've obviously learned from those moments. So yesterday I was like, oh man, I messed up so much. But then today we went to a market of where Maasai women were empowered to make like these bracelets or this necklace. That was a totally different experience, trying to interact with them, because as we drove up, they're all singing and dancing. A couple people started crying. I almost started crying. I think for me, learning a language is all about that interaction, and I can't learn Swahili without speaking Swahili with someone, and I can't learn a Maasai language without actually interacting with Maasai people. It was just so beautiful to be there dancing with people and using my body. Like I'm and dancing, and I'm trying to like get my shoulders to do what they were doing, and I mean, like, I was just smiling the entire day, like listening to the tone of their words, so my senses were really engaged today. Like, I just thought about, on a biology lens, like listening to the wind through the acacia trees. This isn't a whistling acacia, but there's a whistling acacia tree, and I mean, you can't hear the things that you hear here unless you're here doing it.
I think one of the biggest concrete things that I'm taking away is just like the value of experiential learning, especially because like I came into like class knowing absolutely nothing about biology.
Put your ass aside.
Also, like I'm going into the business world. I'm starting my career in corporate accounting. This experience is so valuable to me and like the decisions that I'll make in my career.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like are you gonna like do different math? Like, what the fuck?
Okay, my job is not bad. I'll be in a client service position for multinational corporations. Like the company I work for is a multinational, and you know, there's a lot of outsourcing that's involved in that, and so this has just given me a different like ethical positionality.
There you go. Nice. Yes! An accountant that cries. My favorite. Like, that's a rare thing.
We took a walk this morning, and I think it was one of my favorite moments that we've had here in Tanzania. I mean, it's like flat, all the grass has been grazed by the insane amount of grazers here. Everything is a grazer, and it just hit me that this question that I had of like, why experiential learning? Like, why is it valuable at all? Why spend the time and the money and the effort to come to Tanzania to learn? Why do that? It takes you to a whole new level and in a completely new realm of learning by physically being in an area that you're learning about, because you're taking in the smells. Smells cannot be shared with a video. When we stopped at the hippo pool and that like rank, like nasty cesspool of hippos like wallowing in their own feces, you can't get that from a video, or you can get it described like I'm describing it here, but you won't know what it smells like unless you come to Tanzania and you visit a hippo pool. And then you will know the feelings of sunburn and bug bites. I got a lot of bug bites and a lot of sunburn on this trip, and it was awesome. Like, yeah, it's painful, but it's like, wow, that bug can really mess you up. You can read about the effects that like a tsetse fly bite can have. Will you really understand it as much unless you get bit yourself? Like, ooh. I think when you're learning about something and you're removed from it, like remotely, there's a bit of a disconnect between you and what you're learning about. And the amazing thing about traveling to the place that removes that distance, it removes that barrier. Hashim shared with us on our very first night. He was giving us a safety talk, and you're all around the campfire at Tarangire, and he says, you guys, you have to understand, there are no fences here. And we look around and he's right, there's giraffes walking into our camp, there's baboons like running up and stealing jars of like cookies out of the truck. There are no fences here.
Shit, look, it's booked to jingly thing.
Yeah!
So personally, I love Timbos a lot. Timbos are elephants, and throughout the entire trip, I've always wanted to see them. But we're on the giant Bedford, and we don't actually like see the size comparison of an elephant to a human. And so, at every chance, I'm always looking at them, and I was using my eyes, and I'm like trying to comprehend what's happening. But only when I like step out of the Bedford to go pee, do I finally like see and I can hear their noise, like the noises they make. I can even feel their movement on the earth. And I mean, it's amazing. Gee whiz! Oh my god! And have you smelled them? I mean, okay, they have terrible digestive systems. They poop a lot, but still, I love them. I will not judge. I mean, wow. I like I know a lot about elephants. I wrote up like a 5-page paper about them, but like only when I came here and like started asking questions like, why was that tree done? And like, why is that water hole there? What is happening with this animal? And everyone's like, oh, that's and then elephants, and I'm like, oh, okay, so elephants are pretty much related to everything. They're like, yeah, yes. And I'm like, wow, I love you more. Take me with you. My feelings and like my everything, my learning just like went like poof. I like no adjectives. No.
Okay, high five.
You see that and you have a human interaction with animals and with people that you can never do unless you're in a completely different setting, unless you're in that place. We learn best when you're doing and engaging, more so than hearing about how other people engage.
If I've learned anything from this trip, it's that like culture and biology have to go together. They're inseparable. It's like, it just makes sense now that we've lived it. Personally, it was a beautiful experience, but also it was kind of a darker experience for me.
Yes.
I know, I'm gonna be that guy. You guys might have noticed that leopard really bothered me.
This is terrible.
It's terrible, yeah.
It was really bothering.
That's one way of describing it.
And I'm still kind of trying to figure out what that meant, but sitting there and the leopard looking at me, I realized like I'm part of the problem. And so I know like in a couple months I'm gonna be shipped off to Georgia and got a bunch of training. I'll be in the army for a few years. I'll have to shave everything. But like after that, the world is my oyster, and I'm gonna make it the best oyster. Not only for me, but for everybody, the planet. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm gonna do something. So that's what I got.
I think that's what experiential learning really boils down to, and it's incredible. I want to encourage everybody to like jump on board and get into it because it's life-changing and really cool.
I'm Kelly. I'm Erin, and I'm a senior biology major. And I'm a senior psych and comm major. And I'm from Bend. I fucked it up.
Good morning. Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Jumbo. Mumbo.
What?
Jumbo Mumbo.
I'm Krista.
I'm Fahad.
I am a communications major. I am a grad student in the University of California.
I have a business, marketing, and economics major. Well, two technically. I'm from Kuwait. And yeah, I'm on that. My name is Fahad. Yeah, that's that too.
So you should feel good about
Hi, I'm Dee. I'm a senior communications major. I'm
so excited to be here.
I'm Mary. I'm a junior organizational communications major from Seattle, Washington.
I'm from Lake Forest, California.
I
Awesome.
didn't want to be in it anyways.
Hi, so I'm Matt. I'm a comm major. I'm a senior at University of Portland, and I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Ready to rock.
Ready to rock. Okay. Where are you from? What's your name?
My name is Ryan Patrick O'Brien Payne. I'm
That's
a
a
senior biology major, and I'm from Portland, Oregon.
Hey, I'm Carissa. I'm from Tucson, Arizona, and I'm studying communication and German.
And I'm Michaela. I'm also from Arizona, and I'm also studying communications and German.
Sweet.
Cool. Okay.
I'm Jordan Petrie. I am studying communications, and I'm from Juneau, Alaska.
What are we doing?
I think we're just gonna